Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining us here at the First Alert Desk on Atlanta News First Plus. I'm Maria Moreau. This is the 11 o'clock a.m. time frame, which means it's another installment of In Case You Missed It. It's a chance for us to get you caught up on the top trending stories, the stories that you guys are talking about on social media. In case you need to get caught up, this is the place to do it. All right, let's start with this one. A big move by Twitter after a lot of backlash. It's all regarding the Israel-Hamas war. The platform known as X, or we all are more familiar with it as Twitter, it says it's removing accounts that are affiliated with Hamas. Now, critics have slammed the social media company for not doing enough to combat misinformation about the ongoing conflict in Israel. One research group says it found a network of 67 accounts conducting false information campaigns about the conflict. Now, X, or Twitter, says it is also monitoring its platform for anti-Semitic speech, which has seen a growth and increase. The Israeli Defense Forces says that 1,200 Israelis have been killed in the attacks by Hamas. 1,200 people in Gaza have died in Israel's response. A lot of tragedy going on in this region. If you are trying to find ways to get involved, there are local groups that are sending support out, organizations, nonprofits, and as always, your prayer and healing thoughts could always be helpful at this time. All right, I want to move on to another urgent need. Right now, the American Red Cross is asking for your blood donations. It says the U.S. blood supply has reached critical low levels. It is now asking high schools and colleges to bring back blood drives to help combat this shortage. The Red Cross saying donations have significantly dropped since August. Now, before COVID, about 25% of donations came from those school blood drives. Experts say they hope to see a turnaround as the school year progresses. Now, most people can start donating blood when they are 17. In some states, it's as early as 16 with parental permission. If you are somebody who wants to help out, definitely go to the American Red Cross and other local blood donation centers in your area and see how you can donate. It goes a long way and it saves lives. And an Atlanta brewery is getting some attention because for just $20, you see that guitar right there, you could own Ed Sheeran's very own guitar. That's right, Sweetwater Brewing Company is raffling off the guitar that the singer used during a surprise concert over the summer. Now, all of the money raised is going to a local charity that helps children with special needs. How sweet is that? Sheeran autographed it and wrote the message, "Play this guitar," on the front before giving it to Sweetwater, which, by the way, Sweetwater Brewery, if you haven't been, it's amazing. They do beer tours. They have food, drinks. Like it's a fantastic way to spend your weekend. But they said that this visit from Ed Sheeran, the gifting of the guitar, it was all a complete surprise to them. The winning raffle ticket is being drawn on Sunday. So if you want that guitar, make sure you get your ticket before then. And we gotta talk about the big moment this time of year. Atlanta Pride is kicking off sooner than you might think. This weekend, we are going to get a chance to see a lot of Atlantans come together in support of the LGBTQ plus community that's gearing up for this weekend's Pride Parade and festivals. Now, organizers tell us this is a time for unity among all Georgians. Our Andy Parati actually spoke to these organizers who say Pride is a reminder about the importance of fighting for equality.
Show up and show out. It's this year's theme for the Atlanta Pride, a call to action for the LGBTQ plus community, roughly 200,000 strong. Chris McCain is the organization's new executive director.
Why is Pride still important today?
Pride's important because our community needs to be visible and to remind folks of the importance of our rights, because they're not guaranteed unless we continue to protect and advocate for ourselves.
Earlier this year, Georgia's legislature passed a law banning hormone replacement therapy for transgender youth.
You know, all we want is for our kids to be happy and safe and healthy.
And a Cobb County teacher was fired after reading an LGBTQ-friendly book in class.
When she asked Cobb County what it is that violated this divisive concepts law, they couldn't tell her.
McCain says this year's 10 Grand Marshals are a reflection of the fight for equality in Georgia and across the U.S. Many of them leading organizations protecting the trans community, advancing criminal justice reform impacting queer youth, and raising money for the fight against AIDS and HIV.
Any legislation that reduces or limits the rights of any part of the LGBTQ+ community is an attack on our whole community.
But Pride is also about having fun and reconnecting. Sunday's parade expected to draw more than 100,000 people on the streets of Midtown, and plenty of live music at Piedmont Park, featuring 24 artists, including Icona Pop.
You'll recognize I Love It. If you don't recognize the name, look it up.
How do you sing that again?
I love it. Oh, how do I sing it? Yeah. Basically, how do you shout it?
I don't care. I love it. I don't care.
Andy Perotti, Atlanta News First.
How awesome is that? Very important moment. Just a time to get together and just be one Georgia, right? So if you wanted to come down for Atlanta Pride, the festival, the events, the activities kick off this weekend. We will broadcast the parade itself on Sunday from noon to 4:30 on Peachtree TV. If you have a chance to make it down there, we'll have a float. Please say hi to us. We love talking to you guys and catching up. All right, and if Sunday seems a little far away, there's something else to get excited about today. And as you can see on your screen, our very own Atlanta Braves are headed to Game 3 of the National League Division Series. Braves have landed in Philly. They are officially there, probably getting in their training mood ahead of the 5:07 p.m. game start time. Again, this is what we hope here in Atlanta is another chance for the Braves to show off, as they did this past game where they beat the Phillies, now facing off again with them. Our Atlanta News First, Madeline Montgomery, has been at the Battery, where fans will be able to watch the game this afternoon, and the excitement is already ramping up.
As exciting as it is to watch the Braves in a stadium, not too bad of a view out here. You'd have it on this screen over here tonight on the green at the Battery. The game starts at 5:07. The party itself starting at 4:30. And there's going to be plenty of events going on during that time. Family friendly, of course. Blooper is going to be out here. There's going to be a DJ, and there's free parking for 3 hours in the red, green, silver, yellow, and purple decks. And we have video from the Battery yesterday when the Braves were getting their red carpet send-off heading up to Philadelphia. They're going to have 2 games there, and fans here at home are feeling confident the Braves will bring the heat despite being in enemy territory.
I think we have a comfortable position, split the series, and come back home and win it in 5.
We're going to the World Series, okay? Make no mistake.
We know Philly fans. We know them pretty well, and they're passionate for their team, and so are we. But it's definitely going to be chaotic. It's going to be loud, and we just have to be ready for it.
And if you have to miss today's watch party, there's going to be one tomorrow right here. And if the series is still split by after tomorrow's game, well, the Braves are headed back to Truist Park for a sold-out crowd on Saturday. Reporting at the Battery, I'm Madeline Montgomery, Atlanta News First.
So a lot of things happening this weekend, a lot happening today with the Braves. If you are feeling Atlanta spirit, you have quite the opportunity to show it off between the Braves, between Pride. We even have the Mayor's 5K on Saturday. Make sure you tune into that on Atlanta News First Plus. In the meantime, have a wonderful Wednesday, and we'll see you soon with more of our top stories and developing news.